Good morning, YouTube. Hey, this week on Building the Ultimate Garage, we put some metal on the house side and some door trim around, and we put some metal up underneath the front porch. I put a couple switches in and put some stuff in the building. It's like a hodgepodge week, it's like a potluck. There you go. Hey, welcome to my potluck episode. Stick with me. It's gonna be a mess. Welcome to my life. All right, YouTube. Hey, we did a big cleanup today and got all the metal strapped down. Can you even see me in here? There you go. It will adjust. So we brought metal in and try to go. I mean, it's a big windstorm coming through right now, and it's going to be worse for the next few days, thunderstorms. But I actually pulled my old truck in here, so that's pretty exciting. The first time I've had a vehicle in here. Yeah, of course, you got the door in. I had to go through the front though because we just poured more concrete in the back. But yeah. Kind of gives you an idea of how big this garage is there. I'll just keep walking this way and you can kind of see. So I got the truck, the excavator, and the tractor in here. Obviously that's not where they're going to go. The bus will go there, but it kind of gives you an idea. We're still walking of the size. Right, and I just walked into the office. There you go. So that gives you an idea of the size of how big this is. And I will go to the other side because I cannot afford the rights to Metallica's music. So let's get out of here. Really liking the new garage door. It came out nice. The tracks are in there great. The opener's not on it yet. We still got that coming. Actually, it's in. They just haven't installed it. I just kind of a rush job to get this door in so the wind would quit coming through here. It takes so much weather on this side. We're about closed in. They still got to put the rubber seals around it, but they're going to do that when they come back. I've got tarps on everything else. I think my only big opening that's below there, but is the top of the porch on there, which they're now filling in underneath. I will need to go back in there and put double bubble in there just to block the wind or draft out there and seal it in. But I'll get that here probably this weekend or sometime when they're not around. I'll just play around and do it. Right now I'm gonna get busy and go up and strip all the electrical wires. I guess electrical inspection here, you have to actually strip the wires and have all the wires hanging down so the inspector can see them. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. I mean, you see it's wire hanging out there. I don't understand. You know if it's what amperage it is by the color. I mean, it's kind of silly. Anyway, whatever. So I got to strip all that out, and then I need to route this wire in. This is the one wire that I got to figure out. But I'm basically going to route the wire in underneath here, mount my boxes here, and then get an 8-inch piece of PVC and kind of come to there and use that PVC board that's going to cover all this as the door trim as well. And then I can deep cut that box in there so it's somewhat recessed, even though it won't be totally recessed. So that's kind of the plan for that. And yeah, other than that, it's windy, so all they can do is put fascia in underneath or soffit, whatever, in underneath the porch. So that's what they're going to work on. I'm just going to putz around. All right, there's your update. Alright YouTube, hey, it's been raining on and off, man. The wind has just been crazy, so the guys are giving up today. It's like 3 something actually. I think it is 3 o'clock actually. And so they're gonna call it a day, but they got pretty far. I mean, this underneath of this porch is just slow going. It was slow going for the other guys as well when they were working on it. But they got a long way. I mean, you'll see in just a second. Alright, so there you go. So they got a long way. About, I guess, a third. They finished this out and got that far down. Still got to put this on, which I think they're going to do tomorrow. I think they can do one on the side here, and then they're going to have to wait for windows. But hopefully they get this fixed out. This is the last place that the wind is kicking in, and then kicking in the top there. So once this is in, the wind will quit going. See you guys. The wind will kick it in the building, so that'll be nice. I worked on my electric today, so I'm inspection ready, so that's good for me. Other than I have this one trouble spot right here, and that's I got to put probably 4 switches here, and the tracks on the doors come out to here. We had actually changed the wall to have 5 feet on each end, and then we made these 3 even, which we shouldn't have done. We should have made those smaller and this bigger, so we had more room in here for a switch or whatever. But I also wanted room in between the vehicles. When you pull in, you have room to open your doors, whatever. In the case of the RV, the slide outs come out here, so if the doors were too close, it'd just be blocked off with the slide out. But yep, so anyway, got lots of room in here. Got the excavator and the truck in here, and the tractor's in here, and we still got plenty of room up here. I think this is like that's 10 and probably half of that, so that's probably 15 feet there that I still have left to fill in. But I think it's going to be a good garage, good size. I think once we get the boat in here and the RV in here, though, it's going to look a lot smaller. But that's going to be it for today. Yep, so I will see you next week, or I will see you in just a second. Hey YouTube, hey, we're up here at Man-C Metal. My dad's over there, somewhere over there. Hey, so we're up here today at Man-C Metal, picking up a couple more pieces of metal, which we got loaded on the truck, and then we're getting some corners and a piece of ridge cap that the tornado got. But yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Huge place. But it's interesting how this metal comes. It just comes in these big metal rolls, and then they put it in this machine over here that puts the high ridges in it and slides through, and then it has a knife on it, so they cut it to the length that you want it to be. But it's an interesting place for sure. Always takes quite a bit of time to get your stuff when you come here, though. Guess they're pretty busy. Some big rolls of metal. Looks like they have windows and everything over there. Yep, doors. I think they sell complete kits if you want to order just like a complete building. They sell it that way too, but pretty neat place for sure. All right, well, when we get us loaded, we'll head home.
Had the hunter down there. Can I help you, sir? Yeah.
All right, we're all tied down and we're out of here.
Huh?
Talking to the camera. Oh. So hi, YouTube. I like their mailbox back here.
It must be used for something besides a mailbox.
Or they were on a job and...
Well, that got smashed up.
Yeah. It might have been out front and it got smashed and they just put it back here. All right, YouTube. Hey, the temperature is dropping in here. Whew, it's kind of cold actually. I'm gonna actually try out that heater over there. But one of the projects I need to do is I need to router in these wires down here and then put in switches. When I put the spacer board on here, that garage door bracket comes to about there. So it leaves me very little room. So I can't put in, you know, I got 3 wires now, I want 4, but I can't put in a 4-gang box. There's just absolutely no room. The rail of the garage door will actually be here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually route in the wires from up here in this board and then come down through here and then route in these. And then I'll put a piece of PVC board. I'll have to rip it down just a bit, but I'll put that in there and then kind of recess these boxes too, so that the boxes will be half in here and half through that board, and then the wires will go into that, and then that PVC board then will lap this to become the actual trim and the cover for that. So that's kind of my plan for this. My buddy Jim came down and kind of gave me some of those ideas, so I think that will work out pretty well. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, I'm just going to play around. It's raining out there. It's cold in here. What else can you do? Hey, but at least my stuff, my excavator and my truck, old truck, the tractor's been inside, but are inside out of the rain. That's pretty awesome. I can't wait to get the $10 boat in here. It'll go a long ways across the back there. And I can't wait to get the bus in here, which will go there actually. But the only reason they're not in here now is the concrete needs to cure and have a good cure time before I go running over it with a 34,600 pound bus. So kind of waiting. I hate to wait, but hey, what you gotta do what you gotta do. Boy, it's raining really good. So yeah, I'm just gonna route this in. That's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll go from there. Not really gonna make a big production out of this. Just gotta knock it out, see what we can get done. All right, let me get to work. All right, I'm back. Sorry, the mailman had a flat tire, so it didn't have any tools. So he came down and asked me if I'd help him change the tire. So I went up there, and he was actually helping another mail carrier that had the flat tire. My actual mailman was just helping her. But anyway, I got the tire changed for him, and they're on their way. So I'm back at this. Yeah. So let me get back to routing. All right. All right, so this is a neat little trick that I just did. I put, well, first of all, if your wife doesn't love you, don't do this. But I took some of my wife's lipstick and I put it on the corners of the boxes, and then I smashed the board against the corner of the boxes, and then it gave me a line enough that I could come up with where the boxes are. And so now I'm going to cut these boxes out, and they should fit right over top of that. We'll see. I mean, that's the theory anyway, right? All right. All right, YouTube, it's getting late. The wife's yelling at me for coming inside, but I basically got the plastic cut out there, the PVC. That's the way it'll look. I'll need to drill a hole through the bottom to get that sensor light to be able to be there. I am going to have to be very careful that they don't drill any holes right here up through, because I don't want them cutting my wires. That may be an issue, so we're going to have to be careful of that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to them about that one. So, yeah. But that's where we're at right now. It's looking good. I think it's gonna be fine. The bracketing is just gonna have to be tight to this side. You know, that door is 2 inches bigger, so it should come in an inch in here. And then the bracket, so if I get brackets here, I just gotta be really careful that they don't put them in there. That's gonna be the kicker. That's gonna be the kicker, because they're gonna wanna come. I think that's where they are now. So they're gonna be really careful. I'll have to put a blue tape through here and where that wire is so they don't hit it. But other than that, it looks really good. I like it. So, yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go inside so the wife doesn't kill me. And you guys have a good evening. All right, see ya. Good morning, YouTube. Hey, it's a little chilly this morning out there. When I mean little, I mean a lot. The guys are still sitting in their trucks. It's getting close to, actually, I think it is 8 o'clock. But the sun hasn't come over the hill yet. It's freezing. So I'm gonna go out there and work on that light switch next to the door, that door frame deal. I need to add a wire in there for future lights for the outside, and then I need to drill holes in it for the wire to come through for the garage door sensor, and then I need to, what else do I need to do? I don't even know. But yeah, I gotta work through all that stuff, and then, I'll cut the board for above and get that put in. Yeah. So not hard stuff, just stuff that needs to be done to get that door framed in. I can't do the whole thing. I could, but I'd have to take my boards down on the other side if I was to do that, to put the plastic on there. And then if I put the board back on, I'd be drilling through plastic. I'm not willing to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that board and have it ready to go. But I won't put it on yet until after I'm done putting those boards up. I may take the board that's on there off and cut it off at the right height so it's ready to go, but we'll see. Yeah, in the meantime, let me go cut a little bit off the bottom of that plastic piece and then run that wire and then drill some holes. And then I'm gonna bolt that with those white sheet metal screws. I'm gonna bolt that to the wall there. They're white screw heads. So I'll just evenly measure them and bolt it out. And that way I can take it off and get in and out of there as I want to. Yeah, make it easily to get in and out. So that's the plan. And yeah, well, let me go do that. And then when the guys get out, I'll start filming them. right, boat people. Well, I'm kind of cleaning up for Christmas, but I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and put these motors in the garage. They're on casters. I can roll them around if they're in the way. That's what I've done. I already put one in there, and it worked out just fine. Notice I didn't put that on camera until I knew it worked out fine. I just got to turn around here to the side. We're a little wobbly. I don't like. I probably should turn tailway so that the weight's towards it, or just turn the engine, I guess. So the weight's towards the machine. Spin it all around, then I'll put the brake on that one. But yeah, I just took my time and picked them up, carried them across. Nice getting these inside. That wasn't terrible. Let's get this thing pushed in here. So it's pretty awesome to get these things inside. They're actually a lot bigger when they're in here than they look when they're outside. Very cool. It's good to have ability.